afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Evening everybody, welcome along to another superb Monday evening, Monday Run Club, live on Film My Run and on Zwift. So I'm in Group B tonight, and Group B should be fairly comfortable tonight. Got a 1 kilometre warm up, and then we're gradually increasing the pace, and then we've got 2 sets of strides, 200 metres each, 3 times each. But I don't think we're going to be overstretching ourselves tonight. Should be a fairly nice run. If you've got anything to say, got any comments, I am watching YouTube chat and I'm watching Facebook chat, and we've already had a few comments which I will address shortly. Let's just get into the run. Somebody saying, okay, my question is how many fingers am I holding up? Yeah, I'm prepared for this. Okay, 9.5 kilometres an hour. Gradually speeding up during the warm-up. Peter Denny says, evening all. He did the 5:30 session, so he's just watching this evening. Hello, Peter. Hope you enjoy watching. I was going to say hope you enjoy watching us suffer, but I think it should be alright tonight. It's not like a Wednesday night. Wednesday night is the suffer fest. Tonight is a gradual kind of warm up to the week. And we've got a few people in Group B tonight. Group A are off and running ahead. They're doing 10k tonight. .7 kilometres an hour. You alright, Ellis? Don't come near the treadmill or you'll get yourself caught. And be careful of the camera there, please. Oh. Yes. Yes, you do need to get a foot pod and get set up. I can't see the names. Ellis, can I please borrow your iPad? Please. It's sad when you have to borrow your children's equipment, isn't it? I don't know. I did have an iPad set up to watch chat, but it seems to have died on me. So even though I had it plugged in, Can you use an elliptical with Zwift? Do you know what? I don't know. I mean, if you had a foot pod, right, can you take it out of its case? If you had a foot pod, possibly. Although, having said that, I'm not entirely sure you could. Right, yeah, I'll do it. Thank you for lending it to me though, Ellis. Right, we're at 9 kilometres, 9.9 kilometres now. We've got just over 300 metres to go for the end of the warm-up. I'm struggling to get the, right, there you go. Yeah, no, that's fine, don't worry. Thank you for your help, Ellis. Right, let's see if we can find the chat that I had on earlier. I could probably respond to people a bit better. That looks a bit better. Let's see if we can turn it sideways. Is that Rose Rot 213? Can you use an elliptical? Yeah, I don't think you can actually. Bear with me, I'm just messing around with my equipment now, just trying to get it all set up. Can you be very careful with that, Ellis, and take it back to Elsa? Do not drop it. Thank you, Sunshine.
Jack it up.
Bear with me while I just get this set up. Hopefully that's all right now. Okay. Now I can see chat. Ryan, you'll get addicted really fast. Paul Mitchell, this is so cool. I need to get a foot pod. Yes. Get yourself a foot pod. Get on Zwift. Roman says, have a good run. He's already run at 5:30 today. Charles Simmons gives me the thumbs up. Cheers, Charles. And it was Ryan who said, okay, my question is, how many fingers am I holding up? Very funny. Okay, am I supposed to be going up to 10.7? Yeah, okay, now we're into the first set. So it's 800 metres at 10.7 kilometres per hour. Ellis. This I've just noticed this iPad is only on 8%, so this is going to run out as well, isn't it? Okay. So we're holding this for 800 metres, trying to keep the group together, although I have been not concentrating on the group really because I've been trying to sort my equipment out. Ellis, can you ask Mummy to get me a good cable, please, a good iPhone cable, please. Ask Mummy to get me a good iPhone cable. Thank you. Don't clamp it. Why? Okay, can you get me a cable? So 470 metres left of this set. Just trying to keep the group together. Well, my green screen isn't very good, is it? It's fading a bit there. I seem to be disappearing a bit. I need to work on this green screen. I am learning as I go. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you are watching Facebook, or YouTube. I am watching chat. You can message me, you can say hi, you can ask a question. There is no stupid questions, so don't worry about that. Thanks, just swap the red cable over. So that yellow beacon means I am the group leader tonight. Yes, that's charging now, thank you. I don't think it's the clamp. Thanks for the ride on Georgie. Gavin Stevens, Dish the Stripe. We are having an almighty battle in our running club, in my local running club at the moment, about a change of shirt, a change of vest. And on our vests we've had a red and white stripe, diagonal stripe, for many, many years. And there's a suggestion of changing the shirt so that the stripe isn't there anymore. And there's been a massive backlash, all in good fun. But yeah, I'll hold it up. So look, this is our Worthing Harriers vest. Now, am I not paying attention to the instructions? I'm not, am I? Look, 11.2. Right. Here's the. Oh, it's green. It won't show up because I've got a green. Look, the stripe will show up. There's the red and white stripe. Look. But the green won't show up because we're on a green screen. So yeah, people up in arms saying that's the club's identity, and I quite like the new design that we've got. It's not decided yet. Alice, please be really careful of that cable down there. Okay, do not knock it out. Thank you. Do you know what? I am not paying attention to the group and to the. Please be careful, Ellis. I'm not paying attention to the group because I'm concentrating on other things, and I really should be paying attention to the group. Yes, Ellis, I do have to concentrate, sunshine. Clive, yes, sorry, I did see your questions. Let me have a look. Let me go back. What's your advice for a first-time runner? I've been running since January 2018. Plan to run an ultra next year. I've started following a training plan and I'm running comfortably 30 miles a week. What would your advice be for a first timer? Is that too much? I can run a half marathon distance comfortably, but haven't run a marathon as yet. Also seem to be gaining weight even though I'm running more. That's because you're eating more. Okay, advice. No reason why you can't do an ultra next year. No reason at all. At the moment, 30 miles a week is fine, but you will want to start just increasing it maybe a little bit, maybe to 40 miles a week. You know, 20 weeks or so before your ultra. Maybe if you can get a marathon in before the ultra would be good, so just increasing your distances. Some people like to do something called back-to-back runs, which means running, say you run 20 miles on Saturday and then another 20 on a Sunday, or 15 miles on Saturday and then another 15 on the Sunday, to get you used to running on tired legs, to get you used to distance and being on your feet for a long time. But there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't run a marathon next year, an ultra next year. It depends, of course, what distance they'll fly. I think, you know, don't go for a 100 miler. I think you need to probably build up to those kind of distances and get some experience at different distances approaching that. So, you know, if you're starting with a 50k, which is only 5 miles further than a marathon, then absolutely fine. Even up to 40 miles, you know, you can probably be fine. But just be aware of doing too much and getting injured. Be aware of those feelings in your legs when you're getting shin splints or when your IT band is hurting. That's a sign that you're doing too much too early. Right, hang on a minute, let's just see what we're doing next. 11.7. So 11.7 for another 800 meters now. So, yeah, that's my advice. No reason at all why you can't do something next year. Should be good, actually. Give you something to aim towards. Still playing about with my chat settings so I can see everything. Right, so let's have a look here. Screen, no. Display, there we are. Let's have a look. Okay. I'm apologising to the rest of the group who are running with me, but I'm really not paying enough attention to them. Sorry, guys. But it's fairly easy on a Monday. Just simply follow the instructions on the screen. Hello, Dean. Dean says, good evening, hope you're well. My foot pod has arrived, but I'm unable to join as I've tweaked my hamstring. Oh, Dean. Come on, get a grip, buddy. Well, yeah, get that thing sorted out and join us another time. Look forward to having you on board, Dean. It'll be really good. So 300 metres to go at this pace now, and then we'll see what we're doing next. I think next we've got a stride, haven't we? So let's see if I can message the guys. Get ready for the speed bit. "150 metres and then we'll have a little sprint. Here we go. Any second now. There's the yellow archway, look. When we hit that, we're going to run. Oh, do you know what? I don't even know what speed we're going. 13 kilometres an hour. 13. There we are. 200 metres of this. Clive is saying he did do a back-to-back the other week, 15 on the Friday and 11 on the Saturday. Yeah, so do a few of them occasionally. Okay, here we come to the end of that now, and then it'll be 100 metres rest. Oh, right down to 7.8. Gosh, easy jog recovery for 100 metres. Just move the camera over a bit, I think. So there's the yellow arch. When we go through that, we do another sprint. Not really a sprint, is it? It's just going a bit faster. Thanks for the ride on Saling, Mark. Okay, here we go with another 200 metres at 13. Wesley says he's been running on treadmills more recently. Noticed I appear to be heel striking. I've changed my form, however carbs are on fire. Well, yes, right. Wesley, running on the treadmill is very different to running outdoors. What you will find is you heel strike a lot more because your stride length is longer. Your stride length is naturally longer because the way the treadmill works is it kind of cons you. It doesn't con you, but you realise, your body realises that the longer you're in the air, then in a way the less work you have to do because you're letting the belt fly underneath you. So if you stay in the air, kind of have to do a little bit less work, so you tend to have longer strides, and then because your leg is moving further forward, you're heel striking. You'd never run with the stride length that you do on the treadmill when you're outdoors. My stride length is a lot shorter outdoors. Right, what are we doing next? One more, another 200 metres coming up now. Here we go, third and last stride. Let's go a bit faster and see if we can catch some people up. Seem to have fallen behind, don't I? All on my own back here. I won't get my star from this though, will I? Dean is asking how's the man cave coming along. Well, it isn't at the moment. No sign of the new Film My Run Zwift office yet, studio. I'm just awaiting an email to say a delivery date basically. Right, now we slow down a bit. Another rest. Pain is always temporary, Wesley. So yeah, I have fallen behind a bit. I don't know what's been going on. I'm not really paying attention, am I, tonight? Too many other things going on. Right, what's next? 800 metres at 10.7. Let's do that. I mean, if it's a lot of pain and it hurts to run, then don't run. There's nothing wrong with heel striking, you know. A lot of heel striking gets a bad rap. And there was a movement a little while ago towards forefoot running. You know, that's the natural way to run. Our ancestors ran on their forefoot. If you take your comfortable running shoes off, you would naturally run on your forefoot. But there's no evidence to say that heel striking or mid-foot running is particularly any more damaging. And in fact, if that is the way that you run... Oh, who's saying their Ryan's stride length is longer outside? Okay. Okay. Everyone is different, aren't they? Everyone is different. So what was I saying? Totally forgot. Somebody remind me what I was saying. Yeah, the green wall is distracting me, Wesley, you're right. Oh yes. So if you're naturally a heel striker, changing your form to run forefoot may well cause more injury than it's worth. Like I say, I don't believe there's any evidence to suggest that.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
Alright, so we're just coming to the end of 250 metres to the end of this set. Just tried to catch the boys up in this group. Got a couple of guys a bit further ahead. But three of us sticking together. And we're just going to go up again to 11.2 for another 800 metres. Yeah, I'd say, Wesley, by default, like you say, your stride length tends to get longer on the treadmill. Tends to, not for Ryan. And as a result, you're more likely to heel strike. There's the green arch, and that means we're speeding up in a minute. Meters. Here we go. So still watching YouTube chat, guys, as well. If you want to say hello to me on YouTube chat, please do. Ask a question. I'll just make you aware of a couple of new YouTube videos that have gone online today and a couple of days ago. More how to run on Zwift videos. So if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go and do that. If you're a Zwift runner, if you're just getting into Zwift, if you've never run on Zwift before and you want to know how to get into it, plenty of videos on that very subject on my YouTube channel. Film my run. Well, look, I can go into my other. Oh no, I can't. I was trying to look. Yes, I can. Where are we? Here. Look. Hello. Hello, other me on camera 2. That's such good fun. I love green screen. I'm enjoying green screen more and more. Still working on it though. Hello, Raul Delgado. Yeah, Zwift Vest. We are actually getting some more Zwift Vests. I think we're getting orange ones soon. And it won't be long before they're available in a Zwift shop, a Zwift online store. So you'll be able to get your own. Okay, so Ryan's giving us a bit more of an explanation of his steps per minute. Well, now it's interesting though. I suppose you're right. Higher steps per minute would indicate. No, actually. Right, let me work this out, Ryan. If your steps per minute is higher outdoors for the same effort, then that would indicate that your stride length is shorter. You see what I mean? So if your steps per minute is more, you're doing more steps per minute, then that means the length of your stride must be shorter outdoors and longer indoors. I think that's what I'm getting from your explanation. You're saying if you do speed work on the treadmill, you hit 190 steps per minute, but you hit 196 outdoors. So, is it Rosenrot 213? Does room temperature affect your running? Do you use air conditioning or a fan? I do have a fan, and yes, temperature, not just indoors but outdoors. I find it very difficult to run in the heat. So I have got a fan here, and especially being surrounded by a green screen, it does get pretty hot. So right, we are going up to, what are we doing? 11.7 in a second. So let's gradually get up there. There we are. Peter Denny says he runs on cadence. Was a slow stepper before and it led to injury. Physio taught me to run at a higher cadence, which solved the problem and naturally makes you lean, naturally makes you land more mid-foot rather than heel. Yes. So you may have heard it said that there is kind of a naturally efficient cadence, and that is around about 180 steps per minute. Obviously that changes. If you run faster or slower, you could go higher cadence or lower cadence, but it's generally well, some people debunk it and say that's rubbish, but a lot of people say that 180 or thereabouts, 180 steps per minute is your most efficient cadence. So if you can get up to somewhere near there, then you're doing well. What's mine reading at the moment? I can't see it because it's too small. 168 is that? So I'm way off at the moment. But that's because we're going relatively slowly. So you'd find that if we went at my marathon pace or certainly my 10k pace, my cadence would be around about 180. Yeah, Raoul is talking about drinking in hot temperatures. Certainly, yeah, I mean, if it's hot, you're going to lose more liquid through sweat, and you will need to replace more liquid. And I'm careful not to replace too much because I tend to find that it sloshes around in my stomach, and that's not a good feeling. And for short distances, anything up to half marathon really, I don't tend to drink an awful lot at all because it's over relatively quickly, you know, a couple of hours and you're done. And you know, you can survive a couple of hours running without a drink. Average stride length, right, Ryan Downey, continuing the discussion about steps per minute and cadence and stride length. Stride length on the treadmill for a 10-minute mile is 0.84 metres. For outdoors, it's closer to 0.94 metres. Okay. The speed work, average 7:30 minutes per mile. Outdoors is 1:08 metres. Okay. So you've got faster steps and longer stride. So your outdoor pace must be quite a lot quicker than your indoor pace. For the same, let's say for the same heart rate. So for the same average heart rate, you should be running faster outdoors than you are on the treadmill. Okay, we're getting ready for some strides. More 200 metre. I must admit, I do tend to run faster outdoors as well. So, here we go. 200 metres. What are we going at? 13 again. Guys, can I just ask, you might have noticed that your chat messages are coming up on the live feed. So on Twitter, not Twitter, on YouTube and on Facebook, you can see the messages that you're posting to me actually being broadcast. Is that something you're comfortable with, or would you rather I didn't do that? Does it make the stream more interesting? Is it an abuse of your privacy? An abuse of your trust in me? I don't want to put your messages on screen if it's not something that you would like. And are you more likely to chat with me if the message doesn't go on the screen? So I can choose whether to broadcast it to the public or not. Just let me know. No, Ryan, I don't think it means you're overstriding outdoors. I mean, I think you're doing what you would naturally do. Sorry, we're just going back up to 13 again for another sprint. I've been so bad at paying attention tonight. Have I fallen behind the guys again? Look. Yeah, let me catch up again. don't get my start. Here's Peter. Right, am I back with the boys now? Let's just catch up a bit. Ryan doesn't mind the chat on the stream. Okay, yeah. So you don't want it to be kept. What it's got is the last 5 chat messages get repeated over. Okay, I could kind of get rid of that, couldn't I? Sarah, thank you very much. Questions are interesting for others too. And yeah, there's kind of an expectation, isn't there, that if you post something, it is a public message. Right, how are we doing now? Oh, back up to 13. I'm not paying attention. I'm so sorry. These guys must be wondering what on earth I'm doing. Group leader, not paying attention to responsibilities of running the group. Okay, so we're near the end of the session now anyway. Just a cool down to come. Magic Touch Max, hello there. Magic Touch says good evening peeps. Brian says he likes kitchen running. How do you know it's a kitchen? I could have moved anywhere. I've got green screen on. Where's the other members of my team? Ryan Herring, who I know well and have run with a few times, saying, I hope this is preparation for the Arc February. Well, I do need to get some elevation in, don't I, Ryan? It's all very well running on the treadmill like this, but yeah, I need to get some hills in. So there's the instruction. We'll gradually wind down the speed now to cool down. Let the other two catch up a bit. Need to try and give them a ride on before the end of the session, although I can't actually. I'm on a screen. Hope you're doing well, Ryan. Are you doing the Arc in February? If you don't know, by the way, the Arc of Attrition is a 100-mile race that I've been doing. I've done for the past 2 years, and I'm doing it again next year round the coast of Cornwall here in the UK. Amazing race, really good, and it takes me usually about 30 hours to complete. Hopefully I'll do it a bit under that this year. We'll see if I get enough training in. Hi Goran. I was going to say I've had my dinner already, but I don't think I have. Yeah, Ryan is saying he hopes that I get to try out the Tax Magnum one day. Yeah, with £10,000 worth of treadmill, I'm not sure I'll be able to get one, but one day I might have a go on it, yeah. I have to find a place to do that. And Ryan is saying he has entered the Arc and he's recovering from the ACC. The ACC is the Atlantic Coast Challenge. Last week, 3 days, 3 marathons in 3 days along kind of some of the same stretch of coastline, except in the other directions of the Arc. Well done, Ryan. Hope that went all right. Beautiful run. If you want to have a look at that run, or if you want to have a look at the Arc of Attrition, both of those runs are on my YouTube channel. Search Film My Run, and you'll be able to find the Atlantic Coast Challenge and the Arc of Attrition runs. See what they look like. Gradually slowing down. 200 metres to go. Been a nice run. I apologise to the guys I've run with because I haven't really paid attention to them. I've been kind of fiddling with technology tonight, trying some new things out, and my mind has been more focused on the stream and chat and green screens and things like that, rather than Zwift itself and the run and the workout. So I apologise to the guys, but I've enjoyed it, and we've all had a little bit of a workout, so that's been good. There's the end of the run. Green archway ahead of us. Heart rate is nice and steady at 140. Thanks for joining. Hope to see you all next week. We will see you hopefully for Wednesday workout, 7:30 UK time, this Wednesday coming. Raoul says he runs with 2 watches, an Apple Watch and a Garmin. We are geeks. Yeah, there we are. That's it, all done and dusted. So now time for Horlicks, hot chocolate, cold pizza. What else can we have for dinner? Thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. Been fun. And we'll see you for Wednesday workout, 7:30 on Wednesday. And we'll see you maybe Saturday morning for Run in the Park. Fancy joining us for that if you're not going to a real park run in the UK here or around the world. Park run is worldwide. There are loads in the UK, but there are lots of others around the world. So if you do look up park run, go and try and find one in your area. There might be one, you never know. There certainly will be one if you're in the UK. And if you can't make it to a real park run, come and join John Hancock at 9 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock Saturday morning for Run in the Park. As I always say, you're probably sick to death of me saying it unless you're new here, there will be a pace that you can run at for any of the runs here on Zwift. There are different pace groups. Tonight I've run in pace group B. There was a faster group than that, which was A group, and there's also slower groups, C group and D group. So if tonight's run looked too fast for you, you could join group C or group D. There's also different distances. So group C and group D will have done slightly less distance than group B tonight, and group A did slightly more distance than B. So don't worry about joining Zwift and feeling like you're not going to be able to cope. There will be a run that you can do. And it's free. So Zwift running is free. Go to zwift.com/run and sign up for your free account. Certainly for the next few months, you will not be charged because we're in beta. We're still learning how to do this thing called Zwift Run. So do go and sign up and come and join us at one of the runs. Or just run around by yourself. Enjoy it. Get yourself a foot pod, get on a treadmill and enjoy Zwift. Right, I'm off for a nice bath or a shower and some food. And we'll see you next time. If you get my correct screen up here, my correct goodbye screen. I've got screens for everything, you know. Look, this is my... Ah, no, that's not the right screen. Oh no, I've started the music again as though we're starting at the beginning. We're not starting at the beginning. There we are. Changed. Right, that is it. I am going away now. Take care. See you soon. Bye.